Iranian attack on the U.S. airbase in Qatar is the latest escalation in the 11-day-old war between Israel and Iran, sparking fears it's a crisis that could spiral out of control. And the CBC's Mark Carcasole joins us with more. So, Mark, take us through what we know right now.
Well, Andrew, I don't think anyone in the White House certainly is surprised by this. After joining into the fighting there and bombing those sites in Iran, I'm sure the U.S. expected some sort of retaliation. Iran said that would be the case. The U.S. has several military bases in the Middle East, so there was probably a high alert on all of them to be prepared for something like this. Right now, you are looking above Al Udeid U.S. military base in Qatar. That's the base that was attacked today. It is the largest U.S. air base in the Middle East. The U.S. recently moved dozens of its fighter jets and various aircraft away from that base, again, likely in anticipation of some sort of retaliatory measures at its bases. Local media is reporting in Qatar that Qatar did intercept the attack at the base in its territory. There are no reports of casualties at this time coming from Qatar government authorities, whether we're talking about civilians or on the U.S. base. There are some reports of potential attacks in other parts of the region as well, but none of those are confirmed. Now, the U.S., as mentioned, has dozens of bases across the Middle East, outposts, other positions where there are U.S. citizens and U.S. staff held. They are on high alert, and many non-essential staff have been told to avoid those places. But places like Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman, United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia all house U.S. properties, U.S. bases, and all of those people will be on high alert. It's up for debate just how many sort of mid-range missiles are left in Iran's arsenal. The U.S. seems to speculate that they've depleted them all in attacking Israel, but several short-range missiles could hit many of those bases, and that is the worry here. And while they do have these air defenses to repel these attacks, because they're closer to Iran, there would be shorter notice, and that is the concern. Dr. Renad Mansour is a senior research fellow at Chatham House in London, England. He says right now, Iran has to launch these attacks. They're in survival mode. They're trying to save face.
Iran is feeling isolated already. It's been hit both through its allied networks, through the axis of resistance over the last year, but now directly by Israel and the U.S. Iran is in a war mentality right now. This is no longer a regional conflict, but this is war for its leadership.
Qatar is condemning the attacks. It is calling for de-escalation through dialogue, but it's also publicly espousing its right to retaliate under international law. Now, there are reports as well that Iran warned Qatar before the attack, and they say that these bases they attacked do not exist in parts where people are living, and they're hoping to, I guess, tamp down the amount of damage done.
And we should just note a U.S. military official is telling Reuters that no Iranian attack was recorded at any U.S. base other than the one that you've been talking about in Qatar. Mark, thank you.